The Sharks have come through with a win, their first win of the URC, beating the Scarlets 29-19 earlier today. But this still isn't good enough. This is nowhere where we need. We are nowhere near where we need to be. Is what I'm trying to say. Right? We are nowhere near. Considering the amount of Springboks that we have in our team, considering this is what 4 games in, first win that we've got over the Scarlets as well. I don't want to bring down the Scarlets, but they are not going to be contending for the URC. The Sharks need to be, but it just seems that we are not gelling together. Yes, we were very physical. Physically, we were there. That is something that is an innate ability from the Springboks, from the South African way of playing. We are going to be very physical. But it seemed like we were playing 5, 6 different tactics, different, not even that. At points, it felt like each different player was playing with a completely different game plan. Some players didn't know what they were doing. Some players weren't linking up with each other. And Oxenche said, look, we need to work on things. Iabenetsabet said, look, we need to work on things. There is no magic pill, right? There is no magic pill. But Plumtree cannot keep staying here. He cannot stay. Something has to change. And it's not the players. Because we've seen that the players are of an elite level quality when they play internationally. They are elite. They are the standard that everybody works to. But when they come home and they start playing for the Sharks, we don't know what we're doing. We all over the pitch. We're giving away unnecessary stuff. And albeit, yes, we did come through with a win. And yes, I might be a little bit too harsh in this instance, but this is still nowhere near where we need to be. We should not be scraping by with the Scarlets. The Scarlets kept us, pretty level for a good portion of the game. I mean, up until Sia Khaleesi got his try on the 48th minute, it was 19-19. And even then, the Scarlets came through early gates in the second half, 44th minute, with Rogers getting himself a try. So, yeah, things need to change. They really, really need to change because, albeit, yeah, we got some, we got some good points. Vincent Situka ended up getting himself 2 tries, which was brilliant to see. But, how many Springboks do we have? We have so many Springboks here, which is absolutely ridiculous, right? We have Oxenche, Bongi, we have Iabenetsabet, we have Sia Khaleesi, we have Grant Williams, we've got Edward van der Merwe, Ander Esterhuizen, Lukanya Am, Ethan Hooker, Jorgen Hendrikse. What is that? 10 of these players are current. 10 of these players are current Springboks. It's ridiculous. Absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. And sorry, it just popped into my head. The brothers, Tsituka, Emmanuel, and Vincent ended up getting tries, not both for Vincent. But yeah, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. How are we seeing us struggle? Plumtree has to go. Funny enough, Plumtree, the Scarlets Plumtree, ended up getting himself a yellow. Honestly, we need to be giving John Plumtree a red. Something needs to change, and it needs to be him. The Sharks need one focus. They need one route. They need to understand what they're doing game to game. They cannot be switching. It just felt like we were all over the show. Individually, we have brilliant players. Individually, as we've seen, we were very physical. We were very dominant at points. But it still came down to the same thing. Mistakes were being made. A lot of unnecessary mistakes were being made. We dominated when it came down to the set pieces. 9 scrums, 18 lineouts. We won them all. 6 restarts. We won them all. We had good possession. In terms of our carries, we had 103 carries with 349 post contact meters. So we are very strong runners of the ball. But it just seemed when it came down to passing the ball, when it seemed to to make plays, to be able to break down the Scarlets, to moving left to right, finding those little inside gaps. Nobody could find the runs. Nobody could work. And you got to give it to the Scarlets because the Scarlets did play very well. The Scarlets, they held strong, but although the scoreline does show 29-19, this is our first win of the season. This is not good enough. For a good portion of the game, the Scarlets were there with us, and this game could have turned out quite easily elsewise, but because of the elite level talent that we do have. Sio Khaleesi, getting 60 minutes? Sio Khaleesi is one of these players that, honestly, I feel especially for the Sharks to be able to change, he needs to be playing the entire game. That's just me, but he needs to be playing the entire game. It's just, it's frustrating, because we know what the Springboks, here's me saying the Springboks, we know what the Sharks are capable of because of the Springboks that we have. How is it that they go to South Africa? Sorry, they play for the Springboks and they dominate, but they come home and they are struggling with a mid to lower table team. It should not happen. What happens when we genuinely go up against the likes of the Bulls, the Stormers, the Glasgow Warriors, Leinster, a full strength Leinster, Edinburgh, a full strength Edinburgh? We're going to crumble if we continue to play like this. And we need to sort this out now. And the only thing that I can see that could potentially make a genuine change is Plumtree. Plumtree is the only person that I could see that would genuinely need to be changed for us to actually start getting things on track. Sometimes a change of coach needs to be done. And I think that needs to happen now, because under him, we are never going to be competing for the URC. We just won't. We will never be competing for the Champions Cup. We just won't. He is not here leading us to glory. I cannot see him leading us to trophies. As long as he's been here, right now, I cannot see him being the person to lead us to the next trophy. It seems that we might get part of the way and then we crumble, or we don't even get there at all. But right now, the way the season started, we are not confident in the way we play. We are not confident in the way we run, the way we pass. Things are breaking down. We are making so many mistakes. People don't know where they are, what they're doing, where they're going, and we cannot have this, especially considering we pretty much have a Springbok squad. This is me just venting, but I mean, the Scarlets defended very well. I mean, Dan Davis with 16 tackles, Marlins van der Merwe with 12 tackles, and the guy is just an absolute beast. But Andre Esreis in 16 carries, Oxenche 11 carries, Vincent Tuka 9 carries. It was good. It really was good. So, guys, although it's a win, it's not good enough. I swear, it's like I want to start a petition for Plumtree out. Give him a red card. Giving his send-off papers, because we need different management. It's frustrating. He's been given time. He has been given time and time and time and time again. We just keep finding the same thing. It's like Superman. When they go and play internationally and they play for Rassi, they Superman. They got the big S on the chest. Springbok, they got the big S on their chest. But when they come to the Sharks and they go play at home and they go play with their friends and family, they Clark Kent and they can't do anything. And they just behind a desk with glasses. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Plumtree out. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts are. If you agree with me, hit that like button. Let's find a way to get this guy out, because it needs to happen. Catch you guys later.